Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting. Crafting therapy for the soul. Today I want to do a flip through of a journal that I did off camera. I just want to show her to you. Her name is Patty. She is a Paddington Bear London themed journal. As you can see here, she's got her little dangle, and she is tied together with a pretty little bow that you can untie or it slips off. Here is her spine. She is, let's get to the size. She is 2.5, well, 3 inches actually, because this is part of the spine really. Here. She's got a 3-inch spine. She's she's about an 8 and an eighth inches tall, and she's about 5.25 inches wide. She does have, I think, she has 128 pages in her. She has 3 signatures, as you can see, and let's just take a look at her because she is lovely. And she was a lot of fun to make, so I want you to see how I put her together, because she was a lot of fun. I used a lot of these bears because I want it to be an older version of Paddington, like when he's all grown up in London. So it was so much fun. Isn't it gorgeous? It is so much fun. Each page has some detail on it. I used lots of different kits. This is a Paddington shipping tag. Like, it says, "Please look after this bear. Thank you." Aw, so cute. It's a double-decker bus. It has a lot of pages. This is from, it says street games in London's East End, and it's children playing cricket in the street in Millwall, East London in August 1938. That was in a book I had. So that was kind of cool. I did leave some of the book in. The whole book is not in here. It was way too thick to leave it all in. This is another little tuck spot. I did use some digitals. When I used digitals, I did sew them together so that they'll stay. I included this picture of Paddington and Queen Elizabeth because I thought that was pretty cool. And just add that in as a little tuck. I also tried to use some phrases that were British in here as well. It's actually, yeah, it was a really fun, I love this suitcase. It was a fun journal to make. This is a library card. Just included that there with some little lace and fabric. Gotta love polka dots. I used people from that were, I had a book that had images of different famous people. Charles Dickens, of course, was British, so I included him in there. There's also ephemera that was, they're printables, but they're British in manner. I did some little tickets. These are some like Notting Hill type houses. I've stuck the little bear in there. This is 2 pockets. And if you see the houses are Um, I think this is really cool. It's like a 2D kind of spit and polish. This is Queen Victoria, Buckingham Palace. Do they call this the needle, I think? Oh wait, this doesn't come out. This does. I'm trying to take that out. That would have never come out. It just was a little added pocket. This little added pocket in there. This is the middle of the first signature. More ephemera in there. That's Helen Hayes' Queen Victoria. Another image of Buckingham Palace. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I did one of these. I think maybe it was Janet Nash that I saw make those. Stiff upper lip. I included some London images from a Richard Scarry book, because he has definitely some London images in there. This is a little flower bingo card. Here's another Richard Scarry image. I just backed it so you can use it as a journaling spot. You know, I know this is highly decorated, but there still are a ton of journaling spots in here. If you wanted to use it as a journal, you could journal on there. You could journal on the cards. I mean, pretty much almost every page has some kind of spot where you can journal in. You can journal on that. You could journal on the pages themselves. Here's another little Richard Scarry. And this can open. You can untie this, it'll open. You could journal in there. Journal on the back of the ephemera. It's a little fabric flip. This is, I just made a little bookmark out of that. Just thought it was cute. And I made that into a tuck spot, but I also put this here to keep it from falling out the bottom. Had to have an umbrella. England is definitely on my bucket list. I would love to go there someday. Probably won't ever get to, but it would be nice. Here I did an envelope. This has got Edith Holden, and it's got this is about English roses. And then this is also about English roses. Isn't it pretty? Got to do Prince Albert in a can. This flips up. You could also journal in there. I added that little trim, paper trim, ruffle. Another card, Edmund Spencer. This also opens up. It's Velcroed, so you could write in there. This is another piece of ephemera. And a little journal card. This is another one of those houses. I just put some ephemera in there. This is Piccadilly Circle or Square or something. Market, Piccadilly Market, I think. Oh, I didn't. I need to glue this down. This needs to be glued here, actually. I need to do that while I'm here. Sorry. I did these stained glass things and I wanted to include them in one of them in here at least. Okay. I forgot I didn't glue that down. Just another little page. This is the Crystal Palace. It was built of iron and glass for the Great Exposition of 1851. Pretty cool. It's a garment tag. And this is from a printable for like little hankies, doilies type thing. I just added that journal card in there. This is a flip. You can write on the back of it. It's a Richard Scarry image. This opens here. It has John Winthrop in it. You can journal on the back of there. It's a glassine envelope. It's also got a pocket in the back that you can pull out this card. And I put a little bit of denim on that. I just thought that was kind of cool. This tucks into there. It opens up. You can write on the back of it. This book took me over a month to work on it. I had been working on it off and on. I didn't work on it consistently. I just added some washi tape and a sticker to a index card, and I had this little cutout from something, and I just added his initials on there on his suitcase. Cut the mustard. I made this. It's a stamp, and I shaded the back of it. Another little cutout. With this belly band here, this is the Irish in England. That's what this is. This actually comes out of here. It's a journal card, but I left it open in the back to show some of the color, and I put a belly band across it, so it's open. So I thought that was kind of cool to do it that way. And then that just slides back in there. This has a little fan, half a fan that keeps this in here. Another image from Richard Scarry books. I love this picture. I felt like she looked like an English lady drinking tea. Mind your P's and Q's. Just another piece of ephemera that goes in there. And this as well, another one of those bears. They're so cute. They're so proper. They look very English. Here we go. We've got another piece of ephemera that tucks in there. I just stuck some little English stickers on the music notes. I thought that would be kind of cute. Oh, I used a tea bag, an English breakfast tea bag container. I did back it so that it would be a little sturdier, and I tore it and used it as a pocket. And he's sitting here having his spot of tea with his little tea bag. This is a pocket here, but then this file opens here to show that. And this is a paper clip up here. It's double-sided. Another Richard Scarry, and that just clips on there so it comes off. Another, I don't know, I covered up what that is, but he's mailing something. This is just another little pocket. He's the Marquis of Queensberry. And that's actually a frame that I put that in. And here we go, another Paddington sticker. This has some more ephemera in it. It's like a triple little pocket here. So I just stuck some goodies in there. Another writing spot. A repair tag. This is Percy Shelley. And I put the little insert about who she is and what she did. She wrote Frankenstein, I do believe. She was a romantic poet. Oh, Shelley. Yes. Duh. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. I feel like... No, I just decorated that. This has another piece of ephemera there. This is from a Richard Scarry book. I just made an envelope out of it. And then use that to tuck that in there. And then it's got a tuck space on the other side with more ephemera. This is a stock thing, and I filled it out for the bear, which is kind of funny. I try to have a little bit of a sense of humor in mine. This is Tenements of the Poor over London by Rail. So that's kind of cool. This is a bunch more of the names. I just made a card out of it. Sherlock Holmes. And here we go with another little pocket. That's the Hunt. Hertfordshire, England. Bob's Your Uncle. Another little tuck. And I stuck this down here so it doesn't fall out, because this is kind of loose because it's so long. Another one of those bears, and I made just a tag to go in there. Can't have anything British without the Beatles. So, and this is actually from a magazine. It was a book that valued how much records were. It was from the 80s. And so there's those two. Those are from that book. And then this is a little Yellow Submarine insert for there. And this Cheerio was the last one. I used that frame and just put it sideways so it'd be like a little belly band. And that's the end. It's dated and signed and stamped by me. And like I said, it's got its little dangle here of, I used red, white, and blue. And it's got a little Union Jack flag on there. And she's just lovely. Let me know in the comments what you think. I have thought about allowing her to have a new home, but I don't know. I love her, but I am willing. If you're interested, just message me or send me an email, and I'll let you know. We can talk about it. So, I don't know. I love her, but she's really fun. And I usually, all my journals are very reasonably priced. I do $20 a signature. This one's $30. I mean, 3 signatures, so it'd be $60 for the journal. The shipping is about $10, so normally I would just put $70 and include the shipping. That way I don't have to mess around with it. But yeah, I mean, I think for what all you get, it's a pretty good value. And so let me know if you're interested in it. And if not, thanks for watching my flip through. I just really love her, and I hope you loved her too. Let me know in the comments. Later. Ta-ta.